Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching me SupermanZ. Make sure you check me out on the Steam curating site Comic Center. You can also find me on Steam itself, SupermanZ. Also check me out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. So today I'm going to be reviewing it's a Fitbit alternative, which is almost like a replica of the Fitbit. This one's kind of designed like the Fitbit Ultra. If anybody has ever used it before, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's technically, obviously, a health watch, a sports watch, or as they call it, smart wristband watch. So this one's called the CD5-BK, and the BK just stands for Black Edition, but really it's a CD5. It's provided by a company on 123 smartsport.com. So I did have a couple of links to other websites because when I received this, the actual the boxing was in Chinese. So the instructions were in English, but the website the link to was an English website. It wasn't the one that I'm on at the minute, but it's very similar, and the software itself was in Chinese, so it took me a bit to work it out. But on the 123 smartsport.com, I'll put the links in the bottom if you're purchasing one of these. Basically, the software is in English, so well, that was the first down point, that when it arrives, it's not in English. But I will put the links down for you guys. So basically, the CD5, it's got a nice wristband. It's got 8 hole points in, so it can extend to a good bit around your wrist. If you've got a really large wrist, it maybe won't be worth your time trying this, because I have a medium-sized wrist and mine goes to around 3 points before the end. So when it goes on to 3 points before the end, it only leaves them 3. So if you've got a bigger wrist than mine, you're obviously going to struggle using this thing. So what does this really do as a Fitbit alternative? One, it's got a sensor, motion sensor in it, so if I put it on and raise my hand, it will show up and it will basically give me the time. So if I put my arm down like I want and then raise my arm up, it will come up with a time. So you've got the time on the screen. I'll actually bring the camera in a second to show you the CD5. So 2 seconds guys while I bring the camera in for you to see. So this is the CD5. I will link the website up for you guys. You can see that it has an LED screen. It's also got the time, date, monitoring, calories and stuff. So the functions that you have on it is you've got your 24-hour step counter. It also updates on the website how many steps you've done, what was your path that you took. It's got the temperature. It's obviously see time when you raise your hand, which I was just showing you. It checks your calories. It also checks your heart rate, which isn't labeled on here. It's got the time and date. It's got a silent flash remind, sleep monitor, rechargeable polymer battery, and it also does your distance and more accurate distance at that, with obviously GPS tracking inside it. So basically, I'll flick the other lighting on, so therefore we can actually make it a bit brighter here for you. So at the minute, the time is showing as 12:19, because basically I haven't even set this thing onto the time yet. It is easy enough to do. So I'll take it out of the wristband itself. So it just pops out. So it does. So as you can see, it just basically pops out of its rubber casing. Now it is a bit thin around the sides of it, so it might wear away after time. But obviously I will provide the website so you guys know exactly where to buy a replacement wristband if you need. So the time shows when you just lift the device up. So basically if I have my arm down and lift it up, it will show the time. It's got a wee button on the side, which obviously the rubber hits, but I'll just cheat at the minute and hit the button myself. So there's your time and date. That would be your calories, your temperature, and it will run through the settings for you with one touch. Calories are burnt, heart rate, and I can go through steps. That'll be your calories, intake. Other ones will be how much distance you've travelled. That will be how many steps I've taken so far. So it has a lot of functions into it. It's got a very bright display. It's also very, very thin, and it's very, very light as well. There's literally no weight in this at all. You know, absolutely no weight in it. And as well, it is chargeable by a C-type, so that's always good. To obviously get this to the C-type, you have to basically at the bottom end of the wristband watch, you just wiggle the wee tab here, so you just pull it out and it slides out. And I don't know if you can catch this fully on the camera, so I'll just bring this back into one of my spotlights. And there is the C-type charger in there. So basically, the wee tab goes back down, and all you need to do is pop it in to the shell housing again. It's very easy enough to do. Just make sure that when you're popping it in, that you pop it in the right spacing, because the button on it obviously relies on, there's a wee knob up here on the rubber itself, as you can actually make it out here. And this wee knob here is obviously for your wee button, so if you put it in the wrong direction, you're going to be tapping that button wondering why it's not coming on. So let's put it back in for you guys. Hit the button, and as you can see, the display is very bright. Don't worry about the flashing that you can see, guys. That's just the way the camera is at the minute. The camera is obviously just reflecting the light the same way as when it hits the monitor. You can see reflections in light too. It's just a natural lighting. So it's very bright. It does have animation on it. It tells your calories and things like that. Also tells your steps, calories, distance. So we're flicking on to steps. 282 steps I've taken so far with it. So yeah, I haven't done a lot. So on the CD5 website, so let's go and have a look. So basically you've got your download section, and when you click your download section, you just look for your smartwatch. So it'll be the CD5 if that's what you're looking. You install the software, and the software that will be provided will basically look like this. This will obviously do your calendar, your time, so you can program the time. You've got your enable alarm, so if you wanted the wee alarm on it. You've got your enable sleep monitor, which will help you sleep at the right correct times and stuff. You also can set, if you want it in Celsius or Fahrenheit, distance, speed. You can obviously have the report on your calories, heart rate, temperature. You've got how many steps you've taken. So far you can see when I updated this on the site, you can see that it came up as I've only took 24 steps. Then you've obviously got mission target for distance times calories, and you can also program it again so it can do 2. Personal information I haven't filled in, but that would be your birthday, what height you are, what weight you are, what step size you are. As in, step size is shoe size, so whatever your shoe size is, whatever your weight is, whatever your height is, whatever your birthday is, you click save, and it will obviously keep an eye on your health. And then obviously in the maintain section, we've just got the same settings again, and then we got the user section, which does provide a handful of countries. It doesn't provide them all, but as you can see, you've got everything from Dutch, Spain, France, and obviously Poland, Russia, Chinese, Japan. And you got your auto confirmed section, save logs, slight move, which is your steps and minute you'll take. The report page obviously just reports everything and what you're doing, and your sleep quality. You click on this and it will tell you basically if you've had deep sleep, your efficiency of sleep, your sleep time, your average wake, your bedtime, when you're awake and when you're asleep, because it will record, and that's day and night, so it can do day and night all the way through. So I hope this has enlightened you guys a bit on the CD5, and I hope that you're interested at least in buying this device, because basically it is like a Fitbit, but as I said to you guys, it is a lot cheaper than a Fitbit, and it is very, very handy. So it's very handy indeed. So it is, and it's a quite nice Fitbit alternative. So you can find this on Amazon, eBay, and as well Wish.com. If you're into Wish at the minute, guys, you can find this. Just type in CD5, or you can even type in a Fitbit alternative, which should come up with the 123smartsport.com's alternatives, because they do have a handful of different designs. I like this one because it is like the Fitbit Ultra. I'll put that up just so you can see, guys, on the screen. So you can see that obviously how I'm talking about, how slim it is, and how it kind of reminds me of the Ultra. So this one here obviously is £59. So for £59 you can see this is the Fitbit Ultra. So it does your sleep. It says it's a large wristband, but basically it's the same size. It does your steps, your time, and it's very slim. The band's almost similar, as you can see, guys. And that's £60 in the UK. It's at the minute on savings, so technically it is £70 in the UK. This one you can get on Wish.com for around about £6 in the UK, which is around €8. This one here is normally around €74. So I would rather go for this one, because you'll always, this device will always come off your arm, or it will break over time, or you'll lose it, or you forget it in the gym, or you forget it when you're walking or hiking. You fall over and break it. That's there's €74 gone, and just an error on your own or an error on the device. This one you can get for about €8, £5, and even with a coupon on Wish, for instance, you can even get it cheaper, and it basically does all the same things. And you won't mind if you lose this device in the future, because you could always buy another one because it's cheap enough, and you're not going to sit and go, that was €74 I've just lost. You're going to go, oh well, it was only like €8, or I used my coupon and I got it for €4. You know what I mean? At the minute there is an offer on Wish, guys, that if you sign up and do your first order on any product, so that's even any technology that you want, phones, water cooling, stuff for that, it will be 99% off and free shipping for your first order, including a free gift. And your free gift basically is a coupon to get more money off your next order. So that's on Wish.com, guys. Make sure you check out them. I'm not sponsored or partnered with them. I just like to give you a heads up on certain offers now and again. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. You've been watching me, SupermanZ. And have a good one, guys. Check out my Windows 10 optimization guide on Steam. And make sure you check me out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Have a good one. You've been watching me, SupermanZ, at the Comic Center. Peace.